Hi teachers! So the goal of this video today is going to be to show you some different ways you can use technology in order to record your math lessons. So we all know that there's a lot of phenomenal resources out there that already teach our students certain aspects of math. And incorporating those from time to time in our instruction can be great because sometimes it's good for students to hear from something from a different perspective and not hear my voice again and again. However, we want to make sure that we're building those relationships and connections with our students and that our students are hearing math in the way that we are trying to present it to them. And the best way to do that is making your own videos. So while I know that's time consuming, it's really a best practice when you're teaching online that you are able to develop those connections with students and explain things so that students can be more successful with the activities that you are providing them. This video, obviously, I'm talking specifically about math teaching, but if you are not a math teacher or you teach other subjects, you can still apply all of these same exact concepts into your own teaching online. So this doesn't have to be solely about math. So first off, I want to talk about tools. What are some things that I use in order to record my online lessons? Well, the first thing is I make sure that I have math tools available. Now, my math tools are a little limited because it's based on what I managed to keep after leaving the elementary classroom. So I've got some dice that I still have. Obviously, I still have a hundreds chart. Somewhere I think I have a whiteboard. So yeah, that good old whiteboard, bring it with you. Make sure you have some dry erase markers. If you need a whiteboard surface in your house and you don't have a whiteboard, you can always use a window and actually tape paper to the outside of the window. Looks a little tacky maybe to your neighbors, but it's a great way to create a whiteboard surface because windows obviously very easily clean off with that marker. I've seen a few people use shower walls, which is kind of weird to me, but I know people are out there doing whatever it is to make it work. So the second thing I want to talk about is different ways to record. So in this case, I am actually live recording my lesson. And so this would almost be the same as if I put up a video camera while I was teaching and recorded that lesson for students. Or you could turn your device into a document camera. I will say if you're doing the document camera route and you don't have an actual document camera, a phone or a mobile device tends to be a little bit easier to use as that document camera. The other way is you can still continue to use a screen recorder. So recording your screen in some aspect in order to show things and teach with that and use some of the different digital tools to create math online can be another helpful way to accomplish this. So the second thing I want to talk about when you're recording your math online is how long those videos are. So we have the tendency as teachers to sometimes, especially me, I go on and on and on, and probably I will in this video, so I apologize. But when I'm working with students, really I want to keep those videos to 5 minutes or under per video because at a certain point I just begin to drone on. Students put on the mute, they put on some music, and they tune you out. And that happens to us in class too. So keeping your video short, asking questions through your video, and either giving students wait time in there to think, or even taking and ending your video with a question and asking students to do some type of activity or some type of formative check-in before they can move on to the next video is another way that you can really make sure that students are building upon their learning. So think about how you teach in the classroom and how you might teach a little bit and then you pause or you have students do an activity before you go on to the next chunk of teaching. So you still want to be able to do that online. And so there are a couple tools in this assignment that I am going to share with you that can help you kind of share out that learning and then do a quick check-in with students before they get to go on to the next aspect of that learning. So today I am going to walk you through some of these different things. Please just keep it in mind. I feel actually a little out of practice teaching math since I haven't done it in the past 2 years. Plus, after having taught 4th grade and 2nd grade and 3rd grade for 9 years, I am finding that my math capability seems to be limited to what 4th graders are doing. So a lot of the higher level math that I learned in high school and college seems to have escaped my mind. So if you are a high school teacher watching this and going, wow, this is so not high school, take what you learn about the different ways to approach and apply it to your own teaching, and realize that I want to try to set this up in a way that will also apply to you, but my mathematical expertise is a little bit lacking.